All right, we're back. Same date, time is 12:46. Looking at the sky, there's a Airbus going over to RVA. Let me get this first before it goes away. This part of the sky looks like a cobra head. See it? Now these are the asteroids that are coming up, and that's actually coming off of this body right here. You see that? There's a body going across the back of the sun. It's got a shadow behind it right here, but you can see the exhaust of it, which is this cobra head looking deal, and the plume of clouds behind it. So we got a lot of planetoids going over our heads. Now that's west. East, got planetoids right here. You can see the sphere right there. That whole deal right there. There it is. Yeah, it's got a tail behind it, a bunch of tails. I would like to say it's in front of, beside another sphere, but I can't quite make that one out. I think this one is further out, and the one that's in its chemical properties is closer to the Earth, and the one next to it is further out and ahead of it, and this is following that. That's east. There's a whole lot of debris right here. I can see this up clearly. Having shades on helps a lot because it separates the shadows, but there's definitely something passing right here. Let me light it up. You can see the sun right there, but something passing right here above my head again. And like I said, that cobra head looking deal is what's coming off of it. It's probably coming off of a mountain type of an asteroidal deal. There's another sphere right here above the treetops. Let's see. See if I can catch it. It's kind of hard to catch when I zoom in. And you gotta take it also, I fumble with trying to focus this stuff because the sun is in my face. I think it's right here. Jeez, hard to see. Anyway, there's another sphere right there. Got a body twisting right here in this debris field. More right there. So I'm guessing that these things are further out enough to the point where they don't really cloud the Earth with their atmospherical properties. But they're there. Now, China Miss Jones is looking at this, or MBB333. They be like, oh, look at that serpent. Looks like a cobra head. And the body twirling down and curling around, and you can see the tail. So yeah, that's actually a cobra serpent head. And that's a good shot. I think I'm gonna make that my profile thumbnail. I like that. And the sun shining on the cobra, and you can see the head, the body is not twirled up, and the tail of it's just going off that way. And that's the rest of the body also. So it's curling around that way, and then it swings out that way. You know how snakes crawl and curl. It's really interesting. There's a lot going on, people. God is indeed a strange being because he does not build in straight lines, and everything is beautiful and dangerous at the same time. That's what I love about my God. Beautiful and dangerous at the same time. Great and terrible. That's the way they described him in the Bible. Everything that you see around you that's on the earth and out of the earth is his. He created it, and he created it alone. Know that. Don't act all brand new. It's like, oh, Third Eye Kim is preaching or quoting something, you know, saying some biblical stuff. No, I've been spiritual all my life. I just don't put it all the way out there. Because a lot of demons love to attack. I love to fight, but I have to restrain myself. And I have a lot of demons attack me, even over this channel. I'll do this Third Eye channel. It's hard. Like, honestly, this is no fun. It's fun to bring you the videos. Before I was, you know, filming this stuff on my GoPro, which now my GoPro is running in the dash of my car. And it's on this portion of the sky on these planetoids. And I can actually add that to my video repertoire and speed it up and let it run in real time. And I think I'll do that. I like to show y'all what's going on. I like to be very informational. Now, if I'm wrong, I don't mind correction, but if you're heckling me to try to correct me because let me tell you, a lot of people getting really pissed off because my channel is new, but some people are perceiving me as a threat because it's like, I'm not bringing you the same thing. If you look back through all my videos, I got some informational, good information. I've caught UFOs, not aircraft, something other than earthly craft. And I don't think they were built by man. If they were, then they're not telling us something. Our government's not telling us something. Or your government's not my government. They failed me a long time ago. I'm not mad at them. You cut me off, I'll cut you off. It's just that simple. You know, I work, I earn my pay. I've never sold drugs. I never got hooked on drugs. I don't like that crap. I can barely take my medicine that the doctor gives me at the hospital. And that's been me all my life. But I've had a lot of people attack me and then try to tell me I'm wrong, or, you know, what I'm saying ain't right, or my music is too loud. Now, I understand the music thing, so I'm not tripping about that. Some days I do put my videos together too fast because I'm got multiple things going on, and the volume might be a little eccentric. And I even said that myself, like, damn, my volume is too loud. But I can bring it down. I know where to keep the decibels at, the volume. But I have some people that have just come on my page to heckle me because they wish what I'm catching was them, because they live in a different part of the world where they don't get to see the sun every day. Well, move your ass down to close to the equator. That's where all the action is. If you way up in Canada, New York, you're gonna see different things. From really, Virginia is a hot spot for me catching a lot of stuff in Virginia. Laterally shoots all the way over to like central California. I've been living on the equator all my life. I was born in North Carolina. That's close to the equator. I've lived in different parts of the world, and I've also fought in the Middle East on the equator and Africa on the equator when I was there. And where else? One of my police homies just came to check on me. They really good people. So, like, all police ain't bad. I'm in the historical state of town of Petersburg, Virginia. It's a historical black town. Of course, they got a lot of black folks here, but let's not dispute that these people have come from the ancestors of the people that are here. But the police, you know, like my vehicle's parked right here. It's on a cul-de-sac, a dead end, but the police really don't bother me. And I've been doing this now for since 2017. That's when I started coming out here to this spot to film, and they'll drive by. Most of them don't bother me. They see me out here. It kind of don't help that my car looks like a cop car. And then I ran the VIN number and found out it used to be a cop car. So, but you know, other than that, most of the cops know me. They don't bother me, and I don't bother them. I shoot the sugar honey iced tea with them when I see them, and I don't treat them like they're suspects. But, you know, they do their jobs. Anyway, I was just kind of grifting on because I don't know, I miss my family, and I've always missed them. I just don't put this stuff out here. I try not to get too personal on my page, but right now I'm kind of vulnerable because I have a brother who could possibly be dying. I'm watching all these comets come and asteroids and planetoids come flooding in around the Earth. I'm seeing UFOs. Like that right there is a planetoid debris. That's debris, asteroids. Y'all know this. I say it all the time. People tell me I'm wrong about that. Everything that you see is not an Earth cloud, and these are way up in the ionosphere and the stratosphere. So you're gonna get with plasma mixed with other heavenly objects with chemical properties that are different from the Earth's, and they're all gonna friction up and cause a fire. And with that being said, you're gonna see all types of anomalies pass over. We are living revelations. We don't know when the Earth is gonna flip, but we're going through it right now. You can see a Capitol has gotten assaulted, unfortunately, and just a lot of people about to learn a hard lesson. I'm not going to speak on it because then somebody's going to debate me. Then when I do go through the Bible, because I'm well researched and I can never stop learning, then I'm going to shut them down and they're going to run the other way. So I'd rather not engage you on that because I'm going to win, you know. All right, so we'll be back. I'm trying to figure out what this is over my head. It's something, and the bulk of the shadowing is right here. So wherever it is, that side is facing the sun, the rest of this is in the dark. And it's got a lot of debris behind it. And you gotta understand it's bending at layers. So the light's gonna bend around it. It's not flat. It's all curvatured and rocky and, you know, just like our Earth. It's got different elevations to its terrain. So we're gonna see different shadowings of it. If your brain can't see past what your eyes are telling you, then you're gonna get lost. All right, third eye cam poop. All right, I had to cut real quick because my cop homeboy, my officer asked me what I was doing. He says, I've been seeing you coming out here for like every day a lot when it's on a good day. So I explained to him what I was doing, and he subscribed to me. So he'll probably spend the day off and on looking at my videos. And that's a plus, because we need to get this word out. But you know, like I was saying, that's an asteroid. Y'all can see it clear as day. I would like to be wrong, but it's in your face. And I ain't got time here to make up crap, man. This is like, in the end, if I'm wrong, and I'll admit to all y'all, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to mislead you. That's not what I'm doing here. But I'm just looking at the patterns. And I say it all the time, we're all learning together. And if I'm wrong, I'll shut my page down and go do something else on it. Take the videos down too. But you can't fake the UFO deal. And I've caught a bunch of them over here where this cloud is. See what this cloud is? I've caught a lot of UFOs. Even before I started really getting into this heavily, before the whole third eye cam page, I was catching a lot of just weird stuff up in the sky. And I'm like, wait a minute. I put my camera up in my home. I got I put a car camera. I got a bunch of car cameras for my cars. I put them up in my window at home and let them run all day. And they were intersecting the sun's flight pattern, and I was catching weird little anomalies. And I have them on my hard drive. I'm going to be putting them up, and I'll date them as to when they were, because I always put the time and date. But I've been catching stuff, and that's what led me to like really come out here and look. And it got more and more intense. And as you can see in my videos, if you go back in them, the ones where I do look at the sky, whether it be daytime or nighttime, and whatever I'm focusing on, I'm explaining to you what I'm seeing, or what I think I'm seeing. Like I was saying with this before the officer pulled up, he looked Hawaiian. Big up to my Hawaiian peoples. I used to live in Oahu, on the island of Oahu, and I love that island. A lot of good times there. Like I was saying, this thing is contouring like lateral lines, like it's pushing in this direction. You can see the tail swooshing off of it, and it's at a lower elevation. Reason why I say it's at a lower elevation, let me see. It seems to be, actually it might be at a further elevation, further out. So if this were out in space, it's further out away from the sun, so the light hitting its clouds would be dimmer, as opposed to this one that's close to the Earth, all this debris. Like, look at this asteroid, look at this, see? Look at that little micro asteroid. I mean, it's huge, but it came into view. I can't see it. There it is. That one in the middle. Let me zoom in on it. I don't want to lose it. It came into view. So they dipped down close to the Earth. And you can tell by the flight pattern, it did a up, down, and it's coming into the Earth close to our stratosphere. And it's probably going to get pushed back out. And that's exactly what's happening. This long one right here, you can see the tail going all the way back there. And that's the head of it right here. It looks like a whole planetoid cluster field. And look at this one right there, spherical, pushing off a mountain of chemical debris. And it's kind of turning. Let me see if it's turning. Trying to get the orientation of it. By the way, the clouds are puffing off of it. I'm guessing there's a cloud puffing that way, a lot that way, so it's got some kind of rotation, whether it's this way or that way, but the sphere, the nucleus of it is there. And then there's a tail coming off of it right there. So that's my other one that was closer. The other one that was here above my head is actually there. The one that was in front of it is there, and that's way out over Africa by now. That one looks like a planetoid. It always looks like Jupiter. Let me zoom in on it. It always shows like this weird pattern that looks like Jupiter. See it? And it always looks like a ship from the way the cloud cover comes off of it. So I do know that's one. And actually when the officer stopped me, there was a rainbow that peaked right here above the sun. so he kind of stopped me on that. And sometimes I'm wondering if there's a big planet sitting over our heads, because look at this, think about it. Let me back out. There's the sun right there. There's this big shadow, and then I look at all these lateral lines, lateral. They're mixed in with the cloudage, but like it looks like if it were a planet, you know, if you looked at a planet from its southern pole or its northern pole, and you see all the layers going up and out, that's what it looks like. I've seen this too many times before. Now I hope I'm wrong. I don't want to. I mean, that would be fly to have like a neighboring planet come across the sky. I think that would scare the crap out of me, but I'd love it at the same time. So it'd be a adrenaline rush beyond hell. But that's what it looks like, and it's always giving off a shadow. So if this was curved back this way and it came passing behind the sun or near it, then we see the lit side real sharply, and then the back side gradually fading out in the dark, changing the color of our skies from our visual perception. Sorry, I wanted to say that in two different ways. It all came out wrong. From our visual perception and from our visual perspective view. That's what I was trying to say. Anyways, I'm gonna take a break. I gotta go check on my brother and make sure he's good to go. I don't know. This and I'll do this to keep me from going sad. So you got a planetoid right here, planetoid right there, planetoid over there past the tower, planetoid right here. These might be moons, and if this is a planetoid right here, a big planet landscaping back away from us, then that's a planet, and it's moons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that one looks like a pyramid. Again, a triangle. I meant one always comes up looking like a triangle. I guess that's the airflow off of it. Let me see. Did I get it? It's hard to tell. I can't tell with this dang. The sun is always on me. Let me see if I can find it. Zoom in on it. So we got that one below that one. Maybe this one right here. There it is. Looks like a pyramid. Anyways, third eye cam. We'll be back. Poof. All right, we're back. Time is 13:23. Look at this. There's a sphere right here. Tail, and that's about a bunch of asteroids, like just bodies right here, spheres. Holy crap! You can see this one. Look at how clear it is and round. They're like pushing all across the Earth's atmosphere. You see that one too? Like I said, then you see a sphere right here. Sorry for the people in the background. Got them gospels. See, and then you got my planetoid right here. It's got an Airbus going across it actually. Let me see if I can capture it. Probably can't. It's always too much sunlight out here. Have to block the sun off. Let me see. Where are you? There he is. So he's approaching my planetoid right here. Should be able to see him flying across the lower half of it. Actually, two of them passing each other. That's my planetoid. That's the other one that flew by. That looked like a big planet. So it rolled across. So that was some kind of asteroid. And it looks like it's further out also. Remember how I told you how the clouds look different at different lighting spectrums? So the one is right here faded, it's further out, and this smaller one in front of it is its moon. That's a moon, and all the other moons right here, and then that one. So 1, 2, and I counted those 6 up there in front of this big planetoid right here, which is further out, and you can see the tail coming off of it, chasing away from the sun. And then you got all this smaller debris following, and it seems like there's more coming. See? So there's a lot of activity going on. And like I said, they're gonna get closer, and then they're gonna bounce away, then they'll get closer and come back. And you can see where this thing is lit up, even though it's sitting further out. You can see how it's lit up, and I'm highlighting my camera with light saturation, so you can see. And I can't stick my hands out there because it's gonna go dark. How these are really lit up. They're close to the Earth. This one lit up just enough, and it's further out, but it's lit up just enough. You see like craters in it or something, and the tail's shifting all the way back to the sun. I gotta figure out how to fix this camera so that when I put the settings, they don't change up they'll revert back. I guess they'll protect the camera. They'll revert back. Yeah, that's what we got so far. And there's the sun looking beautiful as ever. All right, so I am gonna be back. All right, you can see my planetoid right above the red top. Skimming along the red top. Like I said, you can see the planetoid going above the top right there. And somebody's dumbass dog. I swear to God, I can't get a moment. If I had my cat here, he'd devour that dog. Anyways, planetoid passing. That's the ones that we just saw earlier. I pointed out to you. Moving on. Some more debris falling up behind. And this long cloud is going all the way back. All right, we'll be back.